Dear Money, so I have an assignment for you this week, should you choose to undertake it. And I know it's going to change your life if you accept this challenge. Ready? Get out your journal and write a love letter to money. Now I know what you're probably thinking or feeling about that if you've never done such an exercise, but listen. I have written many letters to money over the years, and the letters have changed over time dramatically because my relationship with money has changed over time dramatically. And it will do this for you too, if you should choose to do it. So here's how you do it. At the top of your page, write, Dear Money, and then write to money as if it were your dearest love and best friend, as if you could tell it anything and it would be open to hearing that from you and will love you no matter what you have to say. Tell money all the things you love about it, all the things you appreciate, and all the things that have hurt you and frustrated you too. Tell it what you feel and what you need and what you want. And then ask it what it needs and wants from you too, since this is a mutually loving and respectful relationship that you're now creating. And see what comes up. This is a really powerful exercise, so make some time for it. If you need some inspiration for that, I will share with you one of my more recent letters to money. I only do about 1 or 2 a year, but I thought it would be helpful for me to share a more recent one. Some of my earliest letters to money included things like, quote, "You haven't been here for me and it really hurts. But since I've worked through a lot of that in my relationship to money in the past, these days, my letters have a very different feel. So please don't be discouraged if you find your letter is full of hurt feelings, anger, sadness, or anything like that. I assure you that being honest with money is the first step to a greater feeling of love and safety with it. Money is energy, or spirit, or atoms or quarks, or whatever you want to call it. Just like you and me. And if your mind is saying that it's silly to make money into a thing that you have a relationship with, I assure you, you already have a relationship with it. You are just going to be now conscious of that relationship and work on that relationship like you would any other. Okay? Okay. So here is one of my more recent letters to money in case it helps you dig into your own. Dear Money, I love you. Thank you for everything you have ever given me, including all of the challenges that brought me to where I am today and gave me the absolutely precious life experiences I have had throughout my life. My love affair with you has been grand, hasn't it? Beautiful, sweeping, epic. We have been through the lowest lows and the highest highs, but we have been together, and you have loved me every step of the way as I have loved you. You have been there for me always, even when I didn't think it was enough, when I didn't think you were enough, when I didn't think I was enough, when I was ashamed of you, when I was ashamed of me. I see you now. I'm sorry I didn't always. Please show me how I can love you better. I suppose it is probably in the same way that I would like to be loved better, eh? That is a good question, and thank you for inspiring me to dig into that. I guess the way I would like to let myself be loved better and to love better is to be supported abundantly and with total ease, just exactly as I am and where I am in this moment. To be met without demands and expectations, but with appreciation instead. To be cherished and celebrated and understood for my heart and soul. To know I make a difference and I matter. I think you want the same thing. I want to feel free to choose what's right for me without punishment, guilt, or shame. To feel free to choose what's right for me with absolute, loving, abundant, and ease-filled support at every step. I want to be delighted, to have joy, pleasure, fun. I want to create and feel, share, and receive more beauty and more peace. I want to feel I can trust myself and trust life. So I suppose that I should and can do the very same thing for you. And I will. I intend to love you more by supporting you abundantly and with total ease, exactly as you are and exactly where you are in this moment, by not constantly telling you you're not enough. I intend to meet you without demands and expectations, but with appreciation and gratitude instead. Just as I want to be treated, because that's what inspires me, whereas shame for not being enough depresses and suppresses me. So why wouldn't it do that to you? I intend to celebrate and cherish you and understand your heart and soul by seeing all the ways you help and do good in this world for me, for my family, and for all beings. I intend to show you how you make a difference and how you matter by seeing and acknowledging the difference you make and how very much it matters to me and to everyone. I intend to set you free to choose what's right for you with loving, abundant, ease-filled support at every step. By letting you tell me where you need to go, what you need to flow to, and what you need to do that month, that day, that moment. By honoring my intuitions about that. I intend to delight you by letting you delight others and me and vice versa, to bring you joy, pleasure, fun, and to create and give beauty through you and to you. By speaking about you in a loving and respectful way instead of a shaming, punishing way, by sharing you, by not grasping you too tightly, by not ignoring you when you are in a state I don't want to see, by seeing things, all the wonderful things you create and do and take part in this world. I intend to trust you and life with you as you have trusted me, by trusting your ebbs and flows and by knowing you are always here and everywhere and we will always be together and find our way together. Thank you for showing me how to love you better. And thank you for showing me how to love me better too. I love you always. You teach me so much. You have made my life so beautiful. From the first couple of coins I ever received of you to the countless dollars of you throughout all the days of my life, no matter how seemingly short in supply, whether you came to me in metals, in paper, in digits on a screen, or purely in imagination, you have made my life so rich. Thank you. Love, Sunny. So that was my letter to money. And I invite you to write yours too. Let me know how it goes because I'd love to hear what comes up. And P.S., bonus points and gold stars for anyone who then goes back over their letter and sees how it relates to your personal relationships too. Insert mind blown emoji. And if you would like to work on changing your relationship with money so you can have more of it with ease and joy, then you can join me at sunnychapman.com/more, where you can get my free How to Make More Doing Less guide and get these posts in your inbox every Sunday.